Shelby and Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. So we are on our 5th day of consecutive holiday home tours. So this is your first time finding them. Make sure you go back. I'll link the playlist in the cards. But we have 5 days of consecutive home tours of our friends in the area, and they are just all incredible. So today is extra special because we're teaching you, or giving you ideas, I guess, on how to enjoy your friends' homes for the holidays.
So we're doing a progressive brunch, and we're going to start here, move on to our friend Michelle House vintage home, which you've seen her before, and then Shannon from the Little White Barn.
We will take you and show you what their brunch item is, and then we will also give you a mini home tour of each of their homes. They're on their way. We've got a really amazing coffee bar ready. We've made a syrup called the gingerbread syrup that we got from Half Baked Harvest, which is a really amazing food blog. And then I got a white chocolate mocha from another blog that I will link below. And so that's our brunch. So it's super simple, doesn't have to be complicated or over the top. But
hey, my charcuterie
it is over the top.
Kind of over the top.
But you can keep it simple
Yeah.
if you want to.
Yeah.
So whatever floats your boat there, we are doing coffee, and then we'll see what the girls have as we progress to the next home. We all have our coffee beverages from our coffee bar, and now Mom's gonna give everyone a little info about her Christmas decor.
Okay, so this year we gained inspiration from Pinterest, and that took us on a journey to do the whole house, which is, I like to call cozy cabin, right?
Yeah.
Cozy lodge, cozy cabin. Shelby and I put together this garland from just clippings in our yard, and Mr. Deer we found in Canton on a flea market trip, and we left the same stockings, and we pretty much did the same tree, just more neutral than normal. And we took down this daily decor from the top of the TV and really did something fun with our giant dough bowl. We found those snowshoes in Canton as well, and we just stuck those up there. Now I know you gals think out of the box like that all the time, but for us, we were like, whoa.
Those are fabulous.
So yeah, they're great.
So
and we got a screaming deal
Yeah.
on those snowshoes.
Yeah, she kept it pretty simple in the kitchen, allowed it to still be functional. We can still have a massive coffee bar and entertain friends, but then a little bit of festive decor with garlands, wreaths, things like that. And then your dining room.
The dining room is pretty much the same, but we just changed up the tablescape a little bit with some snowmen. Snowmen.
Dollar Spot Target.
Dollar Spot Target. We use a lot of greenery again, fresh greenery, and then we also have our navy, which we use throughout the whole year, and we love it so much we just mix it in for Christmas too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And our green room, you girls got to see the green room.
Yeah. So we did a Christmas room last year, and it's now officially lived the entire year as a Christmas room. Put a Christmas tree in, and then it's like extra Christmas.
Maybe we shouldn't take the Christmas tree down.
No, it's committed. We're gonna leave it.
We're gonna leave
all
it
Christmas.
all the year.
Is it your turn now? Next? Okay, then next we're going to Michelle. So we are at Michelle's house, and she has made the cutest appetizer charcuterie board for us. It is, I mean, you would say easy.
Yes.
Tell them a little bit about
It was very easy. I was out of town yesterday, knew y'all were coming, and I thought, what am I going to make really fast? I love making charcuterie boards, and I love doing seasonal things. So I just started thinking, what can I put on there that's kind of muted colors that will kind of resemble a tree? And I have a big rosemary plant, so I use that to kind of divide the layers or the branches. Super simple. Bought a spinach dip pre-made and a hummus for the dipping for the vegetables, and done.
Voila.
Super easy, right?
Yeah.
So cute.
So, but you made a little time lapse, so I will link to that on her Instagram so you can get all the inspo you need to see the details and kind of build it for yourself. So we're gonna eat and then we're gonna tour.
Awesome.
So we are officially touring, and I love that you have done a lot of new in this house. I mean, I think I've been to your house for Christmas 3 times. Officially last year we did the vlog, so you'll get the video tour, linked in cards. But you've done a lot of fresh, fun Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You want
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you want to point out. Let's start with your staircase because that's.
Okay. So this year I pulled back out an old garland that's I think considered white pine. It's faux, of course, and I sold it at the store years ago. So I kind of retired it for a while, brought it back, found some really cool bells to change it up. I still kind of want to add to it. It's not exactly where I wanted it to be, but I really literally just started decorating on Monday.
Yeah.
And I was here Monday, Tuesday decorated, went out of town for a funeral, and so I've only put 2 days worth in. So I'm still tweaking, but it's getting there.
Yeah. So Michelle is an after Thanksgiving decorator because she hosts Thanksgiving. She enjoys the full season of the fall. It's rare in the blog world, but
It is, and this year I was feeling a little stress and a pressure, thinking maybe I should have started earlier, but anyway.
You be you, girl.
I didn't, and so
You do.
anyway,
Well, it does not.
It does look amazing.
No, it looks amazing.
So let's talk about your tree. You are Miss Neutral Queen. Mom calls it your signature style, right?
Yeah.
Years ago, it was like a $15 thrift store find. It is so old, and every time you move it, it just sheds horribly. But I love it so much. And it's not very tall, and so I use a planter box that is tall to lift it up, and it just happens to fit perfectly under my stairs, which is great because I literally don't have another place that would not be in the way of traffic flow in this house. So that's probably where my tree will live forever. And I have so many vintage ornaments on it that I love that it's really hard for me to change it every year. But this year I did change it a little bit, and I incorporated those big ivory velvet poinsettias on there and just kind of big pops of those, and then the white wooden spindles. They're just vintage, I think probably off of a porch or a railing. I put ice screws in the end of those and added those. So I left a few things off that I usually put, and then those are things I added.
The thing that I noticed first off when I came in, if we move into your kitchen, dining, and sitting nook, you have a Christmas tree of plates.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sweet.
Yeah.
And it went crazy on Instagram.
It did, and it was, I don't know why I even thought of that, because I have plates on that wall anyway, and I have several plate walls in the house. There's like a brown transferware over my bed, and I usually have 3 white plates on that wall. And one day I thought, oh, I've got all these white ironstone plates, maybe I'll play with it and do like a shape. Yeah. I just laid it out on the floor, and it kind of came together, and surprisingly, like, everybody loved that idea. And I had so many people message and say, oh, I may copy that idea, and I'm like, that's awesome, and tag me because I want to see what everybody comes up with, because everybody's going to put their own spin on it and have different plates and maybe do a color. Mine are all white, so that was really fun.
I'm going home to do it.
I'll tag that reel because it was funny because people from YouTube were messaging it to me like, you've got to do it. I was like, I know her in real life. so I want you to share too, because you were telling us before we press play on the camera, was that you're a little bit still in process. So if you want to share your final touches that you plan on installing in Christmas, because I think they're sweet.
Okay. My mother is an artist, a wonderful artist, and her best friend is as well. And each year they do a Santa drawing for that year. And I just fell in love with them several years ago. And so every year they add a Santa drawing to my collection. And I don't have a lot of wall space in this house, and I was trying to think of where am I going to display this collection. And these barn doors that are one of my favorite things in the house have open windows at the top. There may have been glass in there years ago, I'm not sure. But anyway, they don't have glass. So I decided to frame the Santas and put them inside each of the panels, because right now I have just 4 of the Santas. And this is one that will be added, and then this one I'm still going to get a frame in for, and they'll be added up there.
Yeah. And
then as it grows, I'll move it somewhere else. I have to find a wall space. But anyway, this is a treasure to me to have this.
Love it.
So, do you have anything? You look like you have something important to say.
Well, I just want to ask her if there's just something that you wanted to talk about within the kitchen, a bedroom space, or something that you have done that you want to share.
Well, I have big collection of white Christmas trees, just small, all different sizes. And I have probably my favorite piece of furniture in the house is my big kitchen hutch, and I usually just fill it with these white trees. But I do that every year, and I was trying to think of something different. And last year I did a little vignette of green trees, some live and some faux, on top of my hutch. So I decided to flip them this year, and I really wanted a sign that said Christmas Tree Farm, and I couldn't find the right size. And it dawned on me that over my hutch I have a really cool chippy sign that says Farmhouse, and it fits the size perfectly. So I took it down and flipped it and used the big sticker letters to make a stencil, and I just ended up making a sign that said Christmas Tree Farm to hang over. And so now I have the cool green trees up there with the sign that says Farm.
And you can flip it every year.
Yes.
And that's always
multi-purpose.
one of our favorite things to see is that big hutch.
Yeah.
Because it's just filled and overflowing with your
Treasures.
treasures.
Perfectly staged.
Yes.
It's fun, and I have a collection of the white Santa, vintage white Santa mugs that I love to collect and add to every year. So I have plenty of room to display those.
Okay, so now we are at Shannon's home, and it is time for the final course of our
Progressive brunch.
Yep. So tell us about what you have for us today.
Well, I just made chicken salad sandwiches today. I'm kind of known for them throughout the community. A lot of people love my chicken salad. And so I decided to treat you guys to one today.
Yes.
Yay.
And one for home.
Yes.
One to take
Oh,
home.
yes. Good. Do you have the recipe to share?
She doesn't. She made it up in her head.
Yeah.
So you guys are just gonna have to wonder. we'll just send you her Instagram. Just message her. She'll
you go.
teach you how to make it.
Hey, she made it and it was great,
It
right?
did.
It was. Mom did make it. It turned out great. We have toured your home every day, like your everyday style, and we did Christmas last year. So we do have a full Christmas tour. You're gonna get a mini tour today, but there's a lot new in your home.
Yeah, I've changed a lot since last year.
Yeah, let's talk about some of your new items.
Well, I did get new couches, and I got a new hutch in the living room, which I'm obsessed with. It was a Facebook Marketplace. If you guys follow me, you know that I find a lot of stuff on the Facebook Marketplace. For Christmas, I didn't use as much red as I normally do, or plaids. I kind of took away the red and added more of the antique gold, the vintage-looking gold.
Yeah.
But other than that, not a whole lot of changes in the Christmas. Oh, I got new dining chairs, but those I just got last week, so they're kind of new.
Well, and similar to Michelle, though, you may have some of the same pieces, but you display them differently
Right.
or in different
Yeah.
places. So it looks new to us.
Right.
Everything looks new to me. Like
Yes.
there's not one thing that is the same. Even the way you laid out your garland on your mantle. Last time I think it did. Like it had, like it kind of went, and now it's asymmetrical.
Uh-huh.
And you've got your bells. I love, every time I walk in, I love your entryway, how you just layer fresh new things. I don't think I've ever walked in your home that it's been the same. Yeah.
Well, I don't really technically feel like I have a fireplace mantle to decorate because we have to put the TV there. So I essentially use that shelf like a mantle, like I would a mantle.
Right.
Yeah, I love
Looks
it.
great.
I think your tree does look completely new with the gold.
Also, it's eclectic. There's many, many different types of ornaments and color, but yet it's all cohesive. We love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So recently we did a Christmas past video where we basically put together all the home tours that we've done and kind of our favorite tidbits from them. From your home, we love your collection. So you had different finds like nutcrackers and different things. And now Mom's looking for your collections.
But they're different collections, so you really do love to change it up. This year you have snow globes, and always though you do have your green transferware, which is very unique to you, I think, and you add different newer pieces of green with it, and I love it.
It's really hard to find old green transferware, so I have to add the new with the few pieces of green that I rarely find.
Yeah.
But I snatch them when I find them. And I use green every day, like outside of Christmas too. I'm more of a green girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wrap on the grand grand finale Christmas Palooza home tour week.
2021.
That's 8 homes in 1 week.
Wow.
So we hope that you enjoyed it. We sure did. I feel like I'm inspired for many years to come for Christmas home decor, and also even just ways to engage your friends for the holidays. So this progressive brunch, I think,
so fun.
Such a good idea. You could do it for dinner, lunch. You could just do appetizers. You could do like a cookie. Every house you have a different type of cookie.
Wow.
I mean, this is the best idea. It wasn't actually our idea. It was Shannon's idea, and we
just got to come along for the ride.
Yeah, we just pulled the camera out. So we hope that you enjoyed. If you haven't watched all the other home tours, there will be a playlist. Also, if you want to watch Shannon and Michelle's full home tours, links down below so you can binge watch Christmas. 'Tis the season
To be jolly and watch home tours.
and have decorated homes. So we hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share these videos with your friends, and we hope you have just wonderful and blessed holidays.
Bye, guys.
Bye.